Okay. How?
How what?
How on earth is that a thing? Dot lightning.
Not lightning. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, makes sense. .com.co.uk .net. I mean, .bananas enough of a stretch, but lightning?
Yep.
How much is who's Kiwi .lightning a year?
$20 a year.
It's not even. It's a longer domain and you have to pay less for it than .banana.
Yep.
Shaking my humor, man.
You want to know the most expensive Who's Kiwi dot domain extension
Go
is? Who's Kiwi dot movie. Guess the price.
$120 a year.
$320 a year.
Great value for money.
Great value. Who's Kiwi dot partners?
How are these even real extensions?
I don't know. Oh, who's Kiwi dot run?
There we go. How much is it?
$20.
Well, I mean, go for that if you really want to. At the end of this year, once your .coms run out.
Yeah. Once my .com is run out, switch to .run or .banana.
Yep.
Who's Kiwi dot villain?
Well, I mean, it's not really lying.
But $50 a year.
Great value for money.
Yeah. Nope. Who's Kiwi dot zone? Yeah, I don't know. These are some weird extensions for some of them.
Yeah, weird extensions. .banana, .lightning, .dance.
There's also .ninja.
How is... I'm dumbfounded.
.ninja is $19 a year.
I don't even know.
Who's Kiwi dot gold? $120 a year.
I don't even know what. Why that?
I don't even understand this pricing. The price is ridiculous. Like, seriously, what's the difference between whoskiwi.com, which is $12 a year, versus whoskiwi.cafe, which is $40 a year?
Well, you know those AFNEs are really expensive.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Or whoskiwi.apartments. That one's 60. Like, makes no sense.
Question is, can you get, like, for instance, whoskiwi.banana.dance and pay for both the extensions for banana and dance?
I don't know.
That'd be pretty insane.
Whoskiwi.club. $13 a year.
Why can't we just stick to the traditional ones?
Damn it! I know what I should have bought for the meme.
What?
.co.nz.
Oh my god.
I didn't even see that one.
This is an N64.
.co.nz. SMH, my humor, man.
Yeah, what Grandma Goose just said. DK64 emulation is inaccurate in several factors, and also it looks horrible, and also you can, yeah, it's just really, really bad. You had no idea I was speedrunning.
It's because you didn't have right side splits.
The reason why you probably didn't think, even though there was a timer, is that there's kind of a lot of random things that you do. So well, if you have any questions about this run in general, Lamba, feel free to ask. This run in general is very interesting because you go to a relatively decent amount of levels and it's just kind of interesting in terms of 90%. There's different variations of 90%, which are faster / slower, but the faster you go, in most terms, and why did I use an orange there? In most cases, the faster you go, the harder it is. So that right there was a bush push. You can get it, if I can actually land on land, so that the bush pushes you out of bounds, which gives you access to this area a lot faster than conventional means. Okay, see you, Grand. In this category, we free three Kongs, hence its name. First being DK, which we've already done. The second is Tiny, or the second is Diddy, and the third is Tiny. So right now we're just freeing Diddy. Also, on the US version of the game, if you get the Kong to look a certain direction and you go into first person, you can clip through any wall that you're swimming through. However, this was patched on the PAL and Japanese versions of the game because it was a mathematical issue. Also, you might notice that we only have 2 golden bananas, but the thing is, B-Locker, the thing which guards levels, is really quite weak. So we can just go into the right side of the B-Locker and enter the level without having the required number of golden bananas. Welcome back, Jaguar.
The holy drink of holiness. Oh, that's what I should add as one of my better Twitch TV emotes.
What you can try to do there is if you create enough lag, you can clip into the wall and you skip this cutscene. It saves around about 13 seconds. You might also notice that we're collecting a lot of oranges and going slightly out of the way to pick up the oranges. And that's because we need oranges during the run for a couple of tricks later on. And getting the maximum amount of oranges is good because it gives us the most amount of tries with a trick. Come on. Okay. Some say that DK64 is the game without walls, and that's because you can clip into pretty much any, or clip through any wall that you want. So what I did there was use Chimpy Charge to clip into a wall, and yeah, the game is just sometimes just badly made in that way. Exactly, Jaguar. So that's all the Kongs that I'm gonna free in this run. Also, a glitch that we did at the start of the run, or a couple of minutes into the run I should say, is called main menu moves, and this tricks the game into thinking that we're in the main menu. And so we can give ourselves stuff like moves, but at the cost we cannot die. Under most conditions, we cannot pause and we cannot save. Which means that we have to clip out of every area that we enter in some way. Why did I hurt myself? That's because there was... You might have noticed that I opened Angry Aztec earlier than intended without key 1. And the way you do that is you damage yourself into a loading zone, or you kill yourself into a loading zone after a specific timer after you've activated a glitch, and it recalls a cutscene, and it just so happens that that one opens Aztec, and so I needed to hurt myself to bring myself down to 1 melon, or 1/4 melon.
Alright, maybe I won't do Mountain Dew.
Dang.
What? I don't know. There's so many emotes, and I only get 5, and I haven't uploaded any, so that they're in use in my Discord. But, like, which 5? I guess I'll start with this one. This one makes the most sense.
Is it who's Kiwi?
Uh-huh. Actually, it'd be better if I just had you send me afterwards the picture.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere.
Yeah. Unless I can find it. Actually.
One thing which I'm trying to do here is trying to get something which is called a moon kick off a switch, and if you kind of not ledge click, if you clip at the wall at the right angle, you are just clipped through, which means you can navigate helm out of bounds.
Dang.
So right now we are navigating to the Key 8 room, and we need to pick up some oranges along the way. And we also need to tag Walt 1 for later. Right there is a crown door. However, we can skip this crown door by just clipping into that. And in the same process, we can also skip having the rareware in Nintendo coin, which you get from completing the DK arcade and jetpack minigames. So remember how earlier I said that you couldn't pause, you couldn't save, and you couldn't die? Well, we've still got to clip out of this area, and we only have 20 oranges to do so. That clip is a lot harder than it looks. And if you do not do it within 5 tries, i.e. you run out of oranges, unless you have the camera, which we don't, you are soft locked in that room and you have to reset. And that's pretty much run over, because you have to do all the Japes and Aztec stuff again. So now we're navigating out of bounds to the door to Hideout Helm, which we'll be able to escape. And we've just escaped our Hideout Helm. Another trick which we need to do, because we only have 2 GBs compared to 15, is we'll need to clip into Frantic Factory. Like so.
The room.
Yet again, we only have a certain amount of tries with that. However, if you run out of oranges, there is a way to get more oranges, but that costs you 90 seconds for 5 tries. We need to tag Walk 1 there, because just it's a fast exit, and also we are kind of stuck down in a room with no real way to exit. We can skip opening the hatch by doing this. and we're into this place. Now, something which you might not know from casual play is that all the keys you get, you only need 2 of them to complete the game, which is keys 3 and 8. You will notice that the other keys produce some form of cutscene to open a level, so in theory you could have completed the game without key 3, so they made the requirement for you to collect key 3. And obviously you need key 8, because that's just traditional gameplay. Yeah, I'm playing on N64. Emulator is banned because of how bad it is. And also, Wii U VC has no lag. Well, little lag, I should say. And so that makes it bad for this run, because this requires lag clips to complete. I'm gonna go a bit of a detour because of what he did to me last time. Something which Mad Jack does differently on the 4th and 5th phases of his match is that he can go back on himself. So we have to change our traditional movement. Oh, nice switch spawn. Wait a bit. Thank you, Jaguar and Key, not Keys, Kiwi, for answering questions.
Who's Kiwi? I'd like to take these 10 seconds to say that the first thing that comes up in a Google image search of who's Kiwi is Kiwi shoe polish.
Nice. So I made a pretty costly 10-second mistake there by banana porting again. But it's kind of fine. So now we need to turn in keys 3 and 8. There is a case, I will say, a few years ago. It's still in the game, but it got sort of remedied a few years ago. If you picked up key 8 under certain conditions, in terms of your camera and position, you would not... You pick up key 8, but it would not register in your inventory. And so, back, like, I want to say 3 years ago, like, getting Fake Key was a real thing and could kill so many runs. However, a glitch hunter by the name of Xcord found out a way to prevent Fake Key and basically makes runs like these a lot better. Yeah, several people have gotten Fake, well, not several, but a few people have got Fake Key since Xcord made the discovery, but it's a lot less common.
Occasionally it just happens just because the camera randomly flipped as you were trying to grab the key.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how it happens these days.
Yeah. So this is the final boss. This boss is normally, for me, anywhere between 12 minutes and 15 seconds and 13 minutes long. Hopefully towards the 12 minutes and 15 second length, but this is made out of 5 different phases. And this is actually one of the least glitch heavy parts of the run. A lot of this fight is just lag reduction. So we look away from K. Rool and this reduces lag. Oh, nice. If you angle Diddy in a specific way and position him in a specific way, you can get him to fire through the light, which saves a bit of time. That second light cost me that time there. You can also get something in Diddy Face which is known as Quick Walk. That's frame perfect and it's not something that you can massively control. So K. Rool moves in cycles here, and if you position the peels in certain ways, you know, or you can have a very good idea about where K. Rool is spatially.
Not a bad lengthy phase.
No, I got hit a little bit, but that was pretty good.
Yeah. I think that was like a high 213 in game time, which isn't terrible. I mean,
No.
it's not great.
No, like 216 is the aim, but considering I got hit, and I also got slow. Well, he was in a really weird position. Well, not really weird, but he was in a late position for the third peel, which I'm pretty sure wastes like a second or something like that. I mean, it's maybe not a second, it's like half a second maybe, because he has more distance to travel.
Spawn.
I have 12 oranges as well, which is good. So it turns out that you can hit the toes in tiny phase with oranges, which is faster in a few aspects. Got a weird camera angle. Tiny phase involves a lot of lag reduction. So there's a lot of just staring at the ceiling or floor.
A properly lag reduced tiny phases over 30 seconds faster than just looking at the toes and watching the shockwaves. It's kind of incredible.
Also, yes, the toes are predictable in their location, so I know where the toes are going to hit and I can move into spots. Also, in that place, there is a chance that K-Rool can appear in front of you instead of in the other three corners. And that wastes a ton of time. Well, not a ton of time, it wastes a bit of time. And that's pure RNG. And now Chunky Phase, and I'm not going to take any chances with this one in terms of lag reduction. There is lag reduction with this, but it failed me last night, and I'm not going to try it again tonight. I don't want to kill another run. Nice pressing Z on the Gulagon pads. This is going to be a 48, I guess. Yeah. So that's sub 38.
GG.
So that was a 33, or yeah, a 12:33 K roll.
You tied my best Sting 64K roll. Just FYI.
A lot of this time save just came from that Enter Magic split, or as T-Gump calls it, shoutouts to T-Gump, Angry Box. So that was actually 2 golds in that run, which is pretty good going.
When's door clip?
Oh god, don't. I've been thinking about it actually.
Honestly, if you get first try key 8 clip, I would think you'd maybe try once at it, but...
I'm probably going to wait for door clip until maybe sub 37:30.
Fair enough.
Because door clip, for those who don't know, is an additional orange clip. And instead of doing the whole walkout sequence after you orange clip out of the key 8 room, you do an orange clip directly into the loading zone. But because of how intensive in terms of oranges this run is, it's, yeah.
People don't generally go for it, even though it saves over a minute. Isn't it about a minute? I thought it was like a minute 10, but maybe
like
Helm Escape has just been optimized so much.
Like my Helm my Helm Escape was a 1:01 in terms of the walking from void to void.
Then yeah, it's been optimized a lot more then. Forget me. It's been a while since I've had to do it.
Yeah. I think the figure is 40 seconds, which is a fair amount of time, but it's an extra orange clip in a run which already does 4 orange clips, I believe. Yes. So
yeah, 4.
And a lot of them are tough orange clips. Like, you got Llama Cutscene Skip, which is optional, and that saves 13 seconds. You've got DK Factory Early, which if you get first try. Like, it wastes 90 seconds if you don't get it within enough tries.
And then you have Key 8 Room Clip.
Which
And
is
then,
interesting.
yeah, and Hatch Skip, which isn't bad.
No.
And then you also need oranges for Tiny Face. So,
Yeah.
honestly, if you are throwing in Door Clip, you'd probably skip Hatch Skip as DK and instead do Robot Push to conserve your oranges for Tiny Face.
Yeah, possibly. I'll think about it some more. Like, when I get into the sort of 3720 era, it'll be definitely a large consideration.
Yeah.
Yes, this game is really good, in my opinion. Otherwise, I wouldn't be running it. The game itself, in a casual sense, is a really fun game if you like collectibles, which I like collecting stuff. I think that some people don't like it because of the amount of collectibles it has, but like that's just some people and their opinions. In terms of speedrunning sense, it's a great speed game as well, in my opinion. It's got a lot of tech to it. It's a incredibly buggy game. Yeah, like it's just so glitched up to the wall and just got a lot of time savers, like mini things you can learn. It's just a good game in several senses.
And if none of that's appealing, it has a coconut gun.
Exactly. So yeah, realistically, I could save... If I get... Yeah, realistically, I could save another 30 seconds pretty fairly... not pretty fairly, pretty easily if I just have another run which has the rest of it as good as this. But yeah, I'm not done with this category yet.
Also, shoutouts to your sub 36 Summer Best if you hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, no I didn't. Nice spot.
I knew you had mentioned your gold, but I didn't know if you had mentioned your Summer Best.
No. I didn't realise that.
But honestly, good luck getting a 35.
A 35 is... it's possible, but if you look at the segmented run that I did, my segmented run was in 33:57.208, and yeah, there could be one or two improvements there, but like that's got like a 12 I believe K rule, which already like is like godly on its own, and it's just got door clip and it's got a lot of optimization and stuff that you wouldn't just go in for normal runs.
Yeah. First try every O clip.
Yeah.
Did you do 3